Hello, this is Binni here. This video is about gold, about how high gold can go, or maybe how low gold can retrace to. We all know that gold hits all-time high, and gold has been in this stunning uptrend. And recently, after reaching 3,500, gold has corrected. So the first question is how low gold might be able to hit to. Probably the next question will be on your mind is then how high gold might go to. I have a chart on gold. What I did is to add in this MA ribbon. What is MA? That's the moving average. Moving average will measure the past periods of prices and then draw a line that shows us the trend. So for example, from the moving averages, we can see that gold is obviously apparently in an uptrend, and very much prices is right now above the moving average. Now it means that people are willing to buy into gold at higher price than the average. So what are the averages that I've added in? It's a ribbon. So I've added in a 20 days, 50 days, 100 days, and 200 days, right? So these are the averages. Now by trading above the moving averages, it means that investors, traders are willing to buy gold higher than the average price. This shows that they are very bullish on gold. But what we've seen was that recently after reaching 3,500 high, gold has started to retrace. Right, the question would be how low it might move to. So each of the levels of the moving averages, for example, this yellow and then this orange, a darker orange, and then this red color, represent a support level from the moving averages. So for example, this is a 20 days moving average. This one is a 50 days. And then this is a 100 days. And then this is a 200 days, right? So 200 days will offer a 200 days will offer a stronger support level, whereas the 20 days will offer a short-term support level. Now, sometimes it's very difficult to predict which moving averages it might stop at. So for example, at this previous retracement of gold, it stopped around the 100 days moving average, and then during the more recent correction, it stopped near to the 50 days, and then here it stops near to the 20 days. Now, so how to address where it might stop? So I'm going to use a few tools. Number one is tag that I've developed. So this is where I've used to predict various prices. And based on tag, the levels that is being predicted, it's around 3,246. So this is neither near the moving average that we are seeing. It means that tag is looking a little bit more positive in the gold, right? But still, even we have this levels here, we are still looking at the reaction. That means we need to look at the positive reaction. So let me just mark a level where tag predicted. So this is the level here. Right, and then turn on another indication, which is TOR, right? TOR is wash and rinse. It means that I look at the concept of wash and rinse, and by looking at the concept of wash and rinse, it tells us whether there is a positive reaction. So because that price is generally moving upwards, we are looking only at a bullish price action. That means only focus on the green color signal. So anything that is the red color signal, we are not going to look at it, right? So for example, previously we had a bullish signal here that resulted in a buy signal in gold, and then price moved up. So we had another one more here, and then there was a few that's here. Let me just zoom that in to show you. Right, so these are the various bullish signal in gold based on wash and rinse. Now, if you want to know more about wash and rinse, refer to this video that I've included here, and also you can find the video in the description link that I've attached below. Right, now it's good, right, if we can look for a bullish signal to confirm how low that price can retrace to, right? Because once tag bullish signal comes out, then it means that it is a signal that the price has stopped correcting. Okay, so let me just give you an example here, right? Previously, gold had a correction, right? And once this bullish signal came out, that means that price has stopped moving down, and then it's on its way to go up. Okay, so let's address the question here. Has the bullish signal starts to appear? No, not yet. We haven't seen that yet. We haven't seen a green signal yet. So we'll be looking for that bullish signal around here, or maybe here, or here, or here. So each of the support levels is a chance for us to look at the bullish signal based on wash and rinse. So as a combination, what I'm looking at is I'm looking at the trend, which is that the trend from the moving averages tell us that the price is still bullish, price is still above the moving averages. Then we use the levels, which the tech levels provide a possible levels, and as well as these moving averages can provide a possible support level for gold. And lastly, we'll wait for a reaction, which is, since the trend is moving up, we are only looking for a bullish reaction. Now you can use candlestick, you can use any other method, as long as your method can help you produce a bullish reaction to suggest that the correction is down. So in no way that gold is downtrend yet, it is still in an uptrend. I hope that you like the video on gold. What I have attached here is another video which I've produced before, alright, which is a snapshot on buying into the ETF, which is the exchange traded funds of gold. So I'm just going to attach this behind so you can have an understanding of, if you would like to explore gold, then what would be the possible instruments that you might want to consider. All right, so the next question would be how high gold might go to. My own next prediction based on my technical analysis that I'm using is that gold might have a chance to move to 5,000. Yes, it's really 5,000. Okay, so that's my own personal opinion. It might not be correct, but I'm looking at potentially gold hitting 5,000, and I don't know when, and I hope that it can be soon. Alright, so I come to the end of this video and hope that you like whatever that I presented. If you like it, please remember to hit the subscribe button, and then let me know in the comment section what other things you would like me to talk about. And I see you in my next video. SPDR Gold Shares ETF listed in the Singapore Exchange is traded in both the USD and SGD counters. The USD stock code is 087 and the SGD stock code is GSD. The minimum investment is 1 unit of the ETF. That means you can buy minimum 1 shares. But for investors that seek exposure to as close as possible to 1 ounce of gold, then you can purchase 11 units of the ETF. One thing to take note is the expense ratio of the ETF, which is 0.4%. Now, what is expense ratio then? It is the percentage of the ETF assets that are deducted annually to cover the cost of operating the fund. In general, ETF with lower expense ratio tends to be more cost effective and offer higher potential returns. Now, in other words, expense ratio would be the cost that you need to pay for your managers who manage this ETF.